Wasabi dudes, and welcome to Rane.
Matt here.
And Rane.
Hope everyone's ready for another awesome episode, so let's jump right into it.
Just Rane here today. I've got, a little bit different episode in store for today, because today we actually broke 10 subscribers. It's not a huge hairy deal for a lot of channels out there, but we actually we got 10 subscribers. That's a big deal to me. It's a big deal to us. And Matt unfortunately couldn't be here today to record the video with me. He's super busy this week, but I wanted to make sure to put together a video, special video just for the occasion, and tell you a little bit about our plans for the channel, and a little bit about myself. We'll of course do a video later on that's all about Matt. I'm sure he will hate that. I say that with extreme sarcasm. Wow, that was actually really good. Matt likes to talk about the Matt. But yeah, we have 10 subscribers now. Actually did a calculation. We've got 250 lifetime views for the channel, and I think that's pretty cool. It's way more than I realistically thought that we would get in the 3 months that we've been active, and yeah, it's been 3 months. Doesn't seem that long, does it? I went back and looked at what the first video was, and when we posted it and everything, and it was when was it? It was April 9th. So yeah, it's been 4 months, guys. Over 4 months. That's pretty cool. There's a lot of channels out there that probably had a great deal more subscriber and viewership growth and everything, and in a shorter time frame than 3 months. But I'm impressed. I'm happy with the way that we're going. We're people are watching, period. That's the whole point. So yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about me and what I do for the channel, and what I bring to the table other than really bad dad jokes and apparently getting stuck behind a wall. Yeah, I am Rane. I actually started the channel back when it was just Nerd Dad Versus, and continue to pretty much keep this channel I do most of the editing and the work with posting in social media and things like that. Matt just doesn't really have the time at this point to put in the extra little bit to post social media and things like that. But it's something that we might be able to get him more involved in the future. But yeah, I did want to talk a little bit about myself. Actually, I'm 27 years old at the time that this has been being recorded. I'm married and I actually have a beautiful, amazing daughter named Isabella, and of course my amazing, lovely wife, Nicole. My wife is a pastry chef. Delicious, right, guys? And she's actually studying to be an accountant, which is super cool. I'm alright with that. Yeah, at this point, Isabella is 9 months old. She is a big baby. Kitty, can you not touch the mic? I'm sure this is gonna sound really weird. Why are you rubbing? Stop rubbing the mic. Okay, thank you. Always gotta have interesting animal situations when we're recording. Always have at least one. Lately it's been the dog. But yeah, then on that note, I've got a cat named Spock and a dog named Toffee. Toffee's the newest addition to our family here. She's a Catahoula leopard dog mix, which I really didn't know about until I met this dog. It's a really crazy, cool breed. So definitely worth looking into. Yeah, that's the newest thing really going on in my life. Ooh, can we get it? Yeah, there we go. Oops. So I actually studied creative writing in college. I've got a degree in creative writing. I put that to practice in writing books. Not that they'll probably ever get anywhere, but yep, writing them. Yay me. I write science fiction, fantasy stories, pretty much whatever strikes me at the time. I try to keep multiple projects going at the same time, because I've noticed that if I just stick to one project, that I actually get burned out really quick on it. So I try to keep my creative brain on its toes by switching back and forth between science fiction story and a fantasy story, and I'm sure that you guys will hear more about my writing projects in the near future, because I do like to talk about them and see what people have to say. Yeah, there we go. I also work on making role-playing games. Right now, just pen and paper, tabletop type deal. Slightly inspired by D&D and things like that. I'm sure I'll talk more about those soon. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Baby woke up and duty called. She started crying and needed good old dad. Anyway, let's see, where was I? Yeah, I work on tabletop games and things like that. I've got a couple different projects that I'm working on right now. along with that. See if any of them ever go anywhere. I'm a huge fan of anime and manga. You know, some of my favorite shows, Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann, Cowboy Bebop, Code Geass. Oh my god, I love Code Geass. You know, just kind of a little bit of everything. I do study a couple different languages. I've studied Latin, I've studied Italian, of course studied Japanese, something I'm still working on. I'd like to be way better with Japanese than I am right now, because that would be the coolest, to watch anime without the subs. Even I do watch dubs because I really like the voiceover work that Funimation does. Wow. Gotta have one really weird word every time. Yeah, I really love the work that Funimation does for the English dub over here in the States. They actually are based not too far from where I live, so every now and then I get to see the office and be like, hey, sup. Yeah, I've always kind of had a dream of like, oh, maybe I could be a voice actor, and yeah, if you know anybody, you should put in a word for me, because they could need a super terrible voice actor. You never know. There's always a demand for terribleness, right? Huh? Any takers? Yeah, I do try to study quite a Japanese whenever I can. I also want to learn Korean and Mandarin, and for fun I'd really like to learn Cantonese, because that just sounds like so much fun. But gotta have time to do those things. See if I ever get the time to do it. But maybe that'll be one of those New Year's resolutions one year, and you guys will help me keep to it. I was thinking the other day about what my first game that I played, that I was like, oh yeah, I just want to play video games all the time. And kind of like the big conclusion that I came to was Sonic the Hedgehog. I think it was specifically Sonic 3 for the Sega Genesis. That was kind of the first game that I was like, holy crap, I could be like super cool Sonic, like run around and be fast. I'm not fast, but I could be fast via this blue hedgehog thing. And it just kind of was this cool idea. All of a sudden, the idea of playing outside and being like, I'm running fast, but you're like walking still, and instead you're actually playing it out on a TV screen, and you know, kind of getting that visceral sense of, you know, actually being, you know, this super powered hero was just this really cool concept to me. And after that I was pretty much hooked on the idea of gaming and just wanted to play all kinds of stuff. I like RPGs, I like shooters. I don't really like horror games. They just really freak me out, as you might have already noticed. If the Layers of Fear very incomplete series has been any indication at all, I will start recording more, I promise. Just, God, this freaks me out. Oh, jeez. But, yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog. And then, what was the next big game? Let me think here. Got the first one and didn't even figure out the next one. Oh yeah, Diablo. Dude, I remember my uncle actually introduced me to Diablo, and that was just the sickest thing ever. I don't know why I was allowed to play it. I was probably like way too young to play it when I started playing it. It's funny because I was talking to Matt in another video, and he was talking about how he was probably too young to play it when he was playing it. I think we pretty much were playing it at the same time. But yeah, Diablo, that was another game that really made a huge impression on me, and then Diablo 2 and everything. Warcraft 2 was a really big game for me too. Played so much with my brother of that game. I can't even tell you, so much time went into Diablo 2. Or not Diablo, well, Diablo 2, yeah, I've already said that, but Warcraft 2. We played so many matches against each other. Can't even tell you how many times he just owned me. Then we got a Sega Dreamcast. We got, like, I guess, like, the month that they went out of business, as I remember it. I'm probably, like, super wrong. But I remember, the whole deal where Sega's like, yeah, we made a mistake. Sorry. Sega as a console maker isn't happening anymore, and we're shifting to software only. Yeah, I remember that day. That was really nuts. But yeah, I played a lot of Crazy Taxi, and of course there was Sonic there. It was a very different kind of Sonic, which unfortunately paved the way to a lot of the crap Sonic games that we have now. But I remember, playing Sonic Adventure as a kid and thinking that was the coolest thing ever. And then I'd say the first shooter where, like, I really just put tons and tons of time into it. Of course, as a kid I played Halo, but Halo 3 in particular, I played tons of Halo 3. Loads and loads of Halo 3. I even played when I didn't have Xbox Live. I would go to one of the maps and just, like, pretend like I was playing against people. I'd, like, go in, breach and clear a room and stuff like that. It was super sad because I would do that for hours, just pretend to play with somebody. There were so many times that my brother would come up and be like, "You're not playing with anybody again?" And I was like, "Well, I don't have Xbox Live. Who am I gonna play with?" Yeah. How embarrassing now. Um, so yeah, Halo 3. I played so much Halo 3 growing up. Now here we are. I'm playing on an Xbox One. Titanfall. Love Titanfall. A lot of games that I play on my off time are Titanfall 2, Battlefield 1. I've been playing some Diablo 3 and Fallout 4 recently. And then there's this great game on Steam that I've been Steam Greenlight that I've been playing recently. Dead Cells. If you haven't played that yet, haven't checked it out, you should definitely take a look. It's super sick. Yeah, we've got a lot of things on the way in the channel for you guys. Gonna see if I can get Matt to play a horror game with me and see if he's more manly than I am. Probably will be, but I don't know. I haven't heard Matt scream, so I wonder what that's gonna be like. I guess we'll see. But again, I do want to take a moment to thank each and every subscriber and everyone who's just taking a minute to watch a video. I really appreciate every single view that we get, every like that we get on Facebook, every comment that we get. It really makes my day. I literally look at my phone at least like once an hour and like, did we get another view? No, we didn't. Oh crap. Yeah, I don't know, like, it's become my obsession. This is my baby. I've been wanting to put together a YouTube channel for so long, and I started it on my own, thinking that I should just do it myself, but then we brought in Matt, and I think we're doing much better now that Matt's here. I think the episodes have gotten way funnier. It's the whole point, for me at least. But this is my baby, and I want to see it grow. But it just makes my day. Every single view that I get in just really makes my day. I'll like go and turn to my wife and be like, hey, we got another view. We got another view, and she's like, it's how many? 1. Okay. Yeah, it's boring because like there's not a ton of views, and I make it sound like she isn't supportive. She's super supportive, but it just kind of demonstrates my level of enthusiasm for any amount of activity on the channel. It's like, oh, I got a new comment. What is it? Great video. That's it. Okay. I think that was me talking to myself. Which is funny because that's what I'm doing right now. Also. Anyway. But yeah, I really, very sincerely, I know Matt does also appreciate every single one of you who's ever watched any of our videos, who's ever left a comment, subscribed, shared. If you haven't shared already, please do. You have no idea how much it helps with viewership and comments and everything. There's actually an interesting correlation between how many shares a video will get, and I can kind of track it on the Facebook page, but there's a very definite correlation between the number of shares the video has gotten, the number of views, and things like that a video will get accordingly. So please share it with your buddies, anybody that you think might be interested in the channel. Just show them, be like, hey, check it out. Even if it's just someone who enjoys dumb comedy, which is what I believe that I provide. Dumb, slightly funny comedy. Yeah, really holding the bar pretty high here. As you can see, I'm not super great when it comes to actually playing games. Even though when I was doing a test recording, it was doing way better. But yeah, I can say that as much as I want. You guys didn't actually see it. Anyway, but yeah, I appreciate each and every one of you. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, makes my day, really does. And if you have anybody that you think might be interested in the channel, show them the word. Let them become a member of Rane just like you. Rane is a team, and you are a part of that team. We'll make this YouTube channel together, and we'll make it tons and tons of fun. So please let us know if you have something that you'd like us to play, or anything else. Some feedback on what we're already playing, anything. Let us know how you think we're doing, and things that you'd like to see, things you never want to ever see again. Like Matt and I play competitively, even though I feel like that was pretty funny. Just talk to us, let us know what's going on, and what we can do to make the channel better. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And if you like what you see here, be sure to watch our previous episodes. Take care, guys.